coffee pot over that AeroPress has been a game changer for us. You don't know. I make the coffee, so it's not a problem for you.
It's fast and it's clean and you don't have to think about it.
It is. I like the AeroPress. This is the lazy man's way of making coffee. This is not how we get, like, we're coffee snobs, but I don't feel like we can say that rightfully when we're using this every morning. Would you agree?
I would agree with that.
I think this is the lazy, but honestly, first cup of coffee in the morning, I just want caffeine in my system. And so the easiest way we can make it with the least mess, I'll take it. We have yogurt, toast, we got fruit, cereal.
Let's do cereal.
Cereal it is. That one's almost out. Oh, you know what? We may not have enough. I have this fruit too if you want. I was saving it for the salads, but we haven't made salads yet, so.
We can put fruit in our cereal.
I never buy like pre-packaged fruit like this. This is weird for me. Oops. They're a little soft. A little soft. Oh.
Good morning, Kramer. Are you still sleepy?
Upwards. So you may be wondering why we have two of almost the exact same kind of cereal. And that is because these, the honey and nuts, actually have nuts in them. And Chris is allergic to all things nuts. So you'll frequently find we have duplicates of everything, like, so we don't get him sick or he doesn't have an allergic reaction.
So I don't die.
You're not that bad. We don't want to take it lightly, but yeah, we keep like 2 boxes of Cheerios because I like having the honey on them and he can't. So.
Do we have any plans for today?
That's what I'm working on. So a lot of people go in and they like to plan their trips really detailed, and sometimes I wish I were that person, but I'm just not. So how Chris and I like to do traveling in general is we like to kind of get to a place and we like to sort of explore it on foot, by bike, by car, whatever, and get an idea of like what looks really cool, and then make a list of things we want to do. We will do some research sometimes as far as like, I don't know, what's good in town, like what are the top 10 tourist attractions or something like that. But instead of just planning out step by step before we get there of exactly where we want to go and what we want to do, we actually find some cool things that would never be on the list. And those places that we just come across, we stumble upon, hi bud, those are a lot of the times the least busy. Like either they're really like local gyms, so you're only dealing with like local people, or they're just not really that popular, but they're really good sometimes. So that's how we're doing it. And so we've been in Victoria for what, a few days now?
Yeah, a few days. Oh, almost a week now.
So we got through the ferry line and we got here, what, like an hour and a half before the ferry. So we're guaranteed to get on for the 2 o'clock ferry over to somewhere in Victoria. And right now, since we're here early, the beauty of living in a van is we get to make lunch. What do you want for lunch?
I think I'm gonna do a sandwich.
Keep it simple.
Okay, we're officially...
Wait, can Kramer come out? Oh, no dogs.
No dogs allowed. Where do you see that at? What did we
Buddy.
do? Kramer's not allowed outside.
We have some more van people who pulled in last night. Hello. Oops.
We always find each other.
You want to tell them where we're at right now?
So we're at a campsite. We've been here for the last 2 days. It's really nice. It's got some great hiking trails. It's one of the nicest campsites we've been to. And it's cheap, really cheap parking, and water, and all that good stuff. So it's been fun to be here. Look at this. This is my favorite coffee mug. This is the Fremont Troll in Seattle. Everyone there hates it, but not me. I got a coffee mug for it.
Nobody hates it there, but just me.
You hate the Troll?
I don't see the point of it.
It's art.
Every time we have people visit us in Seattle, you insisted that we take them to the trail.
Because
It's, I think it's classified as art, but it's, I don't know. It's art you can climb all over. It's just weird. I don't get it.
But it's got a car. See, it's got a car. He didn't have a coffee mug in real life, but I really like this mug, so.
If you don't know what the troll is, Google it. Chris loved it, and it was always like he'd hype it up for people, and then they get there and be like, it's literally a troll underneath an underpass. So, woohoo!
And now we deal with trolls on YouTube.
We've explored Victoria a little bit. We've sort of seen some of the neighborhoods and sort of let's go. We've talked to some people, and so we're gonna actually go out and do some of that stuff today that we've been hoping to see.
Are you impressed?
Okay, so we're leaving Victoria now. Chris, what were your thoughts on Victoria, just off the top of your head?
So my first impression was, oh, this is a quaint little town.
Did it live up to the hype? Because I feel like, for me at least, there was a lot of hype coming into Victoria. People were like, oh, it's a great little small town. It's kind of English and quaint, and
No.
I think it's a neat little town.
It is a neat little town, but it did not live up to the hype. It was not. Maybe it's because our expectations were really high, because everybody keeps talking about it, and so maybe we need to lower our expectations on everything we do.
Which we really are trying.
Yeah, but
That's hard though.
But with that said, that's about Victoria. But the entire island, now that was incredible.
Slow it down. Everyone's been slowing down, but I've been up all night thinking of you. Hold tight.
I don't know. I think the island itself blew me away because it was so beautiful. I mean, there's a lot to do in this island, but all you ever hear about is Victoria, and Victoria's cool. I mean, it's pretty. I think what Chris and I are trying to say is that we've been here for like a week and a half, and what we do when we come to a new city is we do take some time to try to get to know it and figure out some things that we want to do. We don't necessarily like Google and all that kind of stuff because we really do want to see what stands out to us. We don't want to just do the normal tourist things that you're gonna find online. So we explored some of the neighborhoods. We got to talk to some locals and even some other van people we met on the ferry, and we got a good idea of where to go and what to see. And I think the places that we saw were not on the list, per usual.
Correct.
Those are the things that stood out to us the most, were the things that we got from locals and from people we just met.
But if you're from Victoria, or you're from the island, or maybe you visit here a bunch, what are things that you loved about it? Because we want to know, because we are going to come back here, because we can't just decide this on one trip.
Give us your thoughts. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you know that we don't know. Because obviously we don't know everything.
Tell us now.
But I won't leave your side. I'm waiting for you. It's too late for us to.
Also on YouTube.
We did? No? We did?
Yeah.
We cheers me. Okay.
Thanks, guys.